Good afternoon, everybody. I just started my first ever solo backpacking trip. Gonna spend 2 nights on the Susquehannock trail system. I'm gonna go from the northern gateway to West Branch Trail, going counterclockwise. And then my friend's gonna pick me up in 2 days back at the northern gateway. The weather is amazing. It's August 8th, but it feels like October 8th. Got a lot of rain last night, so the trail's very muddy. But it's just such a nice day. I plan to go about 7 miles today to a campsite. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now. Tomorrow's gonna be a longer day, and then a short 5 miles or so on the way out. The route's about 24 miles total, and I'm already half mile in. So far, so good. Alright, I'll keep you updated. Slow down on the trip. Figured there'd be a few of these. The storms I came through last night. Mushrooms, red maple leaves turn. I could not be happier right now. This weather is amazing. A fun, not so recent blowdown to get through. There are a ton of blowdowns in here. Kind of right on top of a ridge though. And there's some recent logging activity. Kind of allows the wind to whip through here, I guess. There's another one up ahead. I was making really good time. Just came across this coral mushroom that's tan. I've never seen tan coral mushroom. I don't know how well it's showing up. There's a ton of it. Blow down like 10,000. That root ball. At least this one's kind enough to let me go under it, I think. some earbuds. These look like they just left here today. Just did a pretty good descent, and I just gotta show you how beautiful it is here. Just in this gorgeous green valley. The trail's super wet. I'll have no problem getting water on this trail. There's a little trickle down there that's usually dry in the summer apparently. But yeah, I've walked through a lot of puddles so far. It's just so serene and quiet. I still haven't seen anybody else here. Like 3 miles in, I guess. So many beautiful flowers. And I'm gonna say it again, the weather could not be better. Here I come down sand. There's a little ovenbird right in the tree above me. There he goes. They're so cute. Hey, bear. Whew. I just had a bear cub run right towards me. Oh. That one did not look old enough to be away from Mama, so I'm gonna make some noise. I hear more footsteps, I think. Hey, bear. Hey, bear, just passing through. Hey, bear. Trying to get out of bear territory here. We've got fresh beaver clippings blocking the trail. Look, I see it. Hey, bear. Just passing through, bear. Keep going. Hey, bear. Keep going. Oh my goodness, there's more. Keep going, bears. Oh my goodness. I need to get out of here. Guys, that's like as many bears as I've seen in the past 2 years. Whew. I think that was Mom. Super cool here. Got this little beaver trail down. This is a really big beaver pond. So I'm at the halfway point for where I plan on going today. At this beautiful spot by this big beaver pond, so I think I'm going to take a snack break. Not too far from where I saw the bears, but they went the other way, so pretty confident that they're not going to be heading my way. I can't pass up a spot like this to take a break. Okay, so after you cross this little log bridge, you Palmetier Hollow. It's a nice little campsite. It's like enough room for at least one tent. I've got another one over there. Wish I had known about this before I stopped at the beaver pond. That would have been a nice place to take my snack break. But I was able to fill up with water, and I'm moving on. Okay, I made it to the Sunken Branch shelter. This is a pretty new shelter from my understanding. Yep, 2021, so it's 2 years old. I have about 2 miles left to where I'm going to camp tonight. And I'm going to stop here and take a break. And there's water here, so I'm going to fill up before I head out. It's a nice little shelter right on the trail. Well, as nice as that break was, I've got 2 miles to go, and it's 5:30, so I'm moving on. This is a pleasant change of pace. Somebody's definitely maintaining this section of trail. Alright, made it to where I leave the STS and go into the West Branch Trail. Turn to the STS tomorrow. Got a couple benches here. Oh, and look at that. The West Branch Trail is mowed. And there's a trail register here, so I guess I'll fill it out. Well, this trail is beautiful, but it's definitely not well maintained or well traveled. I'm not complaining though. It's kind of magical, guys. Nobody comes back here. It's so quiet. Well, as I feared, there was no campsite. Like, nothing that even remotely resembled a campsite. So, I'm just gonna have to find a spot to stealth camp, I guess. Good news is I'm walking all along water, so I won't have a problem getting water for the night. Bad news is I'm on a side hill. Although there might be a spot that'll work down there. I'll walk a little bit further because I think I see a little more flat ground. Yeah, I can make something in here work. Okay. So I found the campsite. It's not where it was marked. And it's down a steep hill and across the creek. I don't think there's a way to get across here without getting my feet wet, but I guess in positive news, my feet are already wet. Or I could put my flip-flops on. I think I'm just gonna get my feet wet. Here we go. And here we are. Very rustic trail to a very rustic campsite. I like it. Alright guys, it is after 7 and I have my tent set up. As you can see over there on the other side of this tree. It's a perfect spot right by the creek. It's so quiet and there's not a soul out here. I'm getting ready to make my dinner now. And then I'll be going to bed shortly after that because I am tired. I ended up doing 7 miles today, and I'm very happy with that. So I got here, I don't know, I guess about 6:15. So I did 7 miles in a little over 4 hours. Tonight's gourmet dinner is chili flavored ramen. And I have a secret to tell you. I have never in my life had ramen. Oh, that's good. Officially back on trail for the morning. It's 9 a.m. Took a lot longer than I thought to go through my morning routine and pack up, but I am on trail. It's a beautiful morning. I have about 10 miles to go today. And then tomorrow it's supposed to rain, and I'll have another 7 to go. I got about half of my hike today is going to be on the West Branch Trail. So, although I think today's going to be shorts weather, I put pants on to start because I know there's going to be some rugged trail ahead if it's anything like the first mile of the trail was. Alright, I'll catch you later. So I've come to the conclusion, after seeing 2 massive piles of bear poo, that the only one besides me that has traveled this trail recently must be a good-sized bear. Which is a little bit intimidating because almost all this brush that I'm walking through is tall enough to hide a bear. It's so overgrown. And it's not that the trail's unmaintained. Nobody's going to carry a weed whacker miles in out here to trim this. It's just not traveled. But somebody's been cutting up the blowdowns on a regular basis. The trail's well blazed, so it's definitely maintained. I just don't think very many people use it. And I don't know why. Because it's amazing. all these beaver ponds the whole way. And this just makes a really good loop for somebody who doesn't want to go and do the whole 85 miles of the STS. Make a 24-mile loop out of this if you start and end at the Northern Gateway. And I like it. I definitely recommend it. Just be prepared for brushy conditions, or come in the winter. Well, don't come in the winter because then it'll be all ice. I really don't know when the best time of year would be to come, to be honest with you. But I'll give you a example of what I'm dealing with. This is all basically side hill too. So I just got to this spot where on the Far Out app it says nice camping and a stream crossing and where the old cabin trail intersects. Two of those things are true, but there's nowhere here to camp. But there's this nice boulder. There's a massive beaver dam over there. Picturesque is this? I am so glad I decided to do this trail. There are so many beaver ponds on this loop. This one's really cool. I don't know if you can tell, but that's the dam right there, and all these willows grew up on the dam. You can see everything stirred up in there. That's still active. It's just so beautiful here. Getting towards the end of West Branch Trail and we're cruising now. Stopped for a snack and actually saw my first people of the trip. They told me that the trail was clear up until this point, so I'm in my shorts now. I feel so good to be hiking in shorts again. Got about a mile and a half to go into the dynamite shelter, which is where I plan on having my lunch. My goal is to be there by 1 o'clock, and I think we are just gonna make it. This is very pretty and park-like here. Nice big bridge. Oh, and a place to check in. Look how pretty that is. Got like a mile-long road walk right now. But it's a pretty road. I actually started going the wrong way at first. Good thing I didn't go very far before I realized. Got about a half mile left on this road walk, and then I'll be back on the STS. And I think I'm still right on time. And we are officially back in the woods on the STS. This is a really pretty bit of trail here. I made it to the Dynamite House shelter and it's so pretty. pretty this is. Anybody home? Ooh, nice and cool in here. Whew. I would not want to spend the night in here. Yeah, I guess if you had some bad weather though, there wouldn't be a better place to stay. By the way, I reached my goal. It is 12:41 and I'm gonna have lunch. I was hoping to stay here for a while, but the mosquitoes are really bad, so I might make it a quick lunch and move on. I have about 4 miles left to go for the day and plenty of time to do it. You know how I was just saying this is a good place to wait out a storm? I just sat down getting ready to eat lunch and it started raining. I don't think it's going to last long. I guess I'll see if I can pull up the radar. So I really don't want to eat lunch inside here. Couple of mini tuna, ranch, and pepper wraps for lunch. And I have officially reached hiker trash status as I have all my clothes laid out to dry. Because that pop-up shower didn't last long and now it's sunny. And it's really pleasant. Take a little point one off of the trail of this ATV road. So there's apparently a vista up here. So I'll have to see what that's all about. Oh yeah, that's a nice vista. Wow. How cool is that? I think I might take a break here. the water, I don't think. So I guess I'm calling this home. Definitely plenty of spots. Put a tent here. I'm currently eating in my tent in the vestibule because, well, it just started raining out of nowhere right after I got done making my macaroni and cheese. No idea how long of a storm this is. I'm in a dead zone right now, so I don't have any service. But, can't complain. Got where I wanted to go. Plenty of time. Got my tent set up for the rain. And I've got hot food. Good morning. I know you barely see me, but before daylight, trying to get a head start before all the rain happens. I know I'm going to see some rain, but it's supposed to kind of get heavier as the day goes on, so hoping that if I get out of here early enough, I won't have to see too much of it. Currently got my coffee pot going in the vestibule. It's a creek front view. Don't know if you can see any of this right now. There's a little bit of light out right now, so I'm not using a lamp. But it's nice out right now. I'm enjoying this. I got a great night of sleep. I went to bed at just after 7. I got up at 5:30, so I'm plenty well rested. Good morning. I did not make it out of camp before the rain. It was pouring when I took my tent down. It's lightened up a bit now, so thought I'd bring you out and say hi. I am by no means complaining. I actually love this stuff. If you don't know, I'm also really into hunting, and I love hunting in the rain. Not when I'm in a tree stand, but if I have the opportunity to move around. I love doing any outdoor activity in the rain, the snow, the freezing cold. I like my outdoor activities to be just miserable enough to be memorable. And since I got a really good night of sleep, this isn't bothering me at all. I'm about half mile in on my hike back. And a bonus to this rain is I'm not going to get hot today. I hate the heat. That's the kind of miserableness I don't like. Bring on the rain and the cold. I don't want heat. Anyway, this section of trail is one I'm actually familiar with, which is nice. It's one of the prettier sections, I think. Turning around here. course, this doesn't look very fun to cross. I don't think it was like this last time. Oh well, here we go. Wet feet. I just had to get through a whole pile of fresh blowdowns. Just to give you an idea of how much it's been raining this morning. It hasn't really been raining that long. There's a river running down the ATV trail. Well guys, it's official. This is the biggest mushroom I have ever seen. Oop. That's crazy. And I think I'm going to take my first break for the day and use my sunrocker. But it's relatively dry. I have no idea how far I've gone, or if I have cell service yet. I'm gonna find out now. Whew. Alright guys, this bench means I'm about halfway through my hike this morning and it's not even 9 o'clock yet. I wasn't even on the trail by this time yesterday. So we are doing good. Up here on top of Denton Hill and I see a sign for a vista. I had no idea this was up here. Of course. Not much of a vista today given the weather conditions. I don't think you can see it on the camera. I can see the mountains behind the clouds there, but looks like a brand new bench. A picnic table up here. So let's stop and take a break. I have reached mile 1. 1 mile left and then the approach trail, so just like a mile and a half left to go.